Welcome back, guys. This is Graybeard Gaming, and you are watching Vintage Poor Boy Survival on Elm Creek. So we got lots to do. Today is December. That means I believe it's the month we're going to sell our potatoes. But before we get too crazy, let's go buy a tractor. Alright, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to go in here, we're just going to double check, make sure that there's nothing available that we want to have, and obviously there's always stuff we want to have, like this cedar, but we don't have anything that could ever pull that. So let's go ahead, let's go buy ourselves a tractor, and get it back to the farm, because we are going to need to get some work done. So the only thing we're going to add to this is we're going to add the LED lights. So yeah, let's go ahead and, I did want to change tires, because I mean these are fine, but I liked how these had the bigger wheel and just kind of seemed more, a little more girthy. All right, so let's go ahead and buy it. Plus, if we decide to go to duals, I like that one better than if we were to do that one. The Michelin I liked because it was a little bit taller, but I didn't want to spend, an additional $3,200 if we decided to go that route. But gosh, that is beefy, chunky goodness right there. So yeah, we might wind up doing that. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, even that looks good too. And you know what? No, we're not going to go more than what we need right now. We're just going to go ahead and buy this. I do want the LED lights because I like to be able to work when it starts to get dusk. So let's go ahead and purchase this, and let's get out of here. Let's give her a drive back to the farm. Oh, look at that. I mean, it is a little bit loud, so I do apologize. It's going to be a loud tractor. What I am going to do is I am going to turn down my volume here and hope that will alleviate some of that. But look at this, guys. I mean, we know it's not the fastest tractor. I thought it was faster than 13. Am I going to regret this already? Let's take a look. It's supposed to go 19, so I'm not sure what the deal is. 13 is pretty slow. But I don't care. I love it. It's so cool. But it is slow. So yeah, we have lots to do today. I want to upgrade my forage wagon. I am tired of these 22-liter runs. Also, we have another surprise once we get back to the farm, because we have purchased silage production. We've gotten rid of the clamp, and we have gone ahead and purchased ourselves a fermenting silo that will do chaff, grass, hay, and straw and create silage. And I thought, what better way if we eventually want to actually do crops on all of our land as opposed to having a grass field? What better way than to put in something that's going to actually give us everything we need. So yeah, let's go ahead. We're gonna adjust our trailer here, and I want to get this field over here cleared off. I have one contract. It's the first contract I've done for silage, but because we have this fermenting silo now, I thought, you know what, let's get it, and then we can actually actually do things the way that we want and not have to buy a wrapper, because honestly this silo was cheaper than a wrapper, and I figured why not. But yeah, let's go ahead, head over to the silo here so we can get our potatoes out of it. Ooh, I have to do a little bit of work here and figure out how to get underneath here. Well, there is always one way to do it, and that's just brute force. So this tractor does sport 218 horsepower. So it should be able to take care of our power needs. We're not going to be running any crazy large equipment, but the next thing that we'll probably upgrade, because at this point I think we've got everything we have to have in order to, oh, this also will do sugar beets, that's cool. Not only do we have everything that this farm requires for equipment and then some now, the next step will be upgrading. And the main reason I'm thinking upgrade is because I can't use this grain trailer at its full capacity unless I have a larger harvester. So I'm not going to be purchasing one this year. Maybe for next season we'll see, but for right now it simply just opens up more contracts. But yeah, whoops, didn't mean to do that. That was silly. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's take a look at this. This is our new, it does grass, it does straw. I've got a lot of silage in there. I don't have a whole lot of hay, but I do need to take 50-some thousand liters of silage to the biogas plant. So I have a field back there that I have to pick up the silage from. So we're just gonna head that way, and we'll hire a guy to take us over to the biogas. I guess I really should pay attention to what I'm doing. I always like to get a head start on the the drive, but it just makes me look like a terrible driver, which I probably am. Alright, so yeah, let's get this headed over to the biogas, and then we got to go and pick up more hay on field 18. And let's see where our potatoes are worth the most. So potatoes are telling us Goldcrest Valley. We're not going to Goldcrest Valley. We're just not going to go there. I'm not going to hire the train just to make a few $100s extra. So let's go ahead and take a peek, see what we have. It appears that Field and Grain South is going to be our best bet for maximizing profit. So far, initial feelings on this tractor, I have not done anything really with it to speak of, but it's got better get up and go than either of the other two tractors I have as far as being able to pull a load. So for that, it's still going to struggle on inclines, it looks like, but I don't know. I'm going to consider this my my status symbol tractor. I will probably be purchasing the Fiat later on, just so that we have a tractor that's going to have a front attachment to it, and then that one will also probably have a loader added to it. I am just trying to find out where I'm going to empty this off. I thought that's where I had to go. Maybe I don't. Where do I have to drop this off? Well, while I am searching, talk amongst yourselves, guys. No, I'm just kidding. So I wonder if it's over here. It could be. I'm not getting a trigger for that. So I wonder then if it's actually up here. And I'm not going to get a trigger. That can happen sometimes too, I've noticed. Not so much on this map, but on other maps. And yeah, sure enough, let's see what this says when yeah, it's taking it now. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make that field that's ours up at the farm. I'm going to make that all into grass and pick it up that way, because I have already got I'm going to make it into hay. I've already got a lot of grass in that fermenter, and I'm going to add more grass because I have this field up here that I am pulling grass from. So yeah, I think that we're going to be just fine. We're going to empty it all off, and hopefully by the month of January we have got 150 200,000 liters of silage to go and sell, because the maximum is, I believe, in January. So let's go ahead. We're gonna leave the biogas here, and it does appear that we are now at feeding grain south with the 440 and the potatoes. So we'll go ahead and tab off of this one once we set it up to head up to the field to pick up the hay or grass. I'm sorry, I keep confusing hay and grass. I understand that there is a difference. All right, so let's go ahead and head up here and turn this guy back on. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and start selling off these potatoes, and hopefully we can make ourselves a good amount of money so that we have plenty of money to survive on over the winter months, and we can also not just survive, thrive. I'm gonna have to get kind of used to this turning, just because I haven't used this style very much at all. Front end steering has been pretty much everything so far for me, but I can't lie, I love this thing. It's slow, but it's kind of fun. And it will eventually be something that we change over how we're doing our plowing and cultivating, because now we can actually get a larger plow and a larger cultivator. Because if you look, the plow I'm thinking about, I have to be careful with plows because this does not have 3-point. So my options are somewhat limited, but I can't pull that. Can't pull that. I can pull this, but it's 3-point hitch. So this one falls within our abilities to pull. So does this one, and this is probably what we'll wind up with. Yeah, I can't pull them. No. So yeah, we're gonna have to kind of keep an eye on what we can pull with this, and once we make our final decision, we'll go ahead and change what we're gonna use for a plow and a cultivator. I don't envision selling the other two because I don't really need to worry so much about plowing. I don't know why I keep bringing that up. Getting another plow is not really necessary at this time. I don't really think I have to get another plow anytime soon. So the one thing I do want to be able to do is I want to be able to use this behind a larger tractor, mostly because it's meant for a larger tractor. And I actually want to upgrade this wagon anyways, because fields like this one that have 80,000 liters on it, that's just a long time back and forth with driving this wagon back and forth every time I have to go take it somewhere. And I want to be able to speed up my videos, and I'm actually thinking about getting the Unreal Quantity Lizard harvester wagon that still resembles something that's older like this, but I think it holds 125,000 liters, and I think something like that go a long ways to speeding up things. Also, it may not require the tractor pulling it to be taller, which would be nice. And I don't have to buy that this year or this spring. That's going to come later, I think, once I've made a little bit more money and purchased my next field, because my next field is probably priority number 1. And that field, as you guys know, will be right here, field 47, and that one is going to cost us about $48,350-ish dollars. So I mean, yeah, that's our next purchase. So we should be able to make that with probably with ease, I think. At least by the time we sell our soybeans in June, I think it is. Yeah, I think June is the month we sell our soybeans. And once we sell our soybeans, then we shouldn't be a problem purchasing that field, and also having purchased the upgraded the upgrade to our forage wagon. So once we start upgrading stuff, we get stuff done faster. We're also reducing the wear and tear on our equipment, and our fuel costs will decrease. And I know those aren't huge numbers, but when you're doing survival and you're on hard economy. Every penny helps. Just taking a quick look here at what we've got going on for this field, and it looks like I should be pretty close to getting it all picked up once I this load, and then probably one more. So yeah, I mean, that's not terrible, I don't think. So yeah, you guys, I thought this would be a good episode to kind of show kind of the last time we're going to use probably this forage wagon. Will be this winter. I'll probably sell it after I am done picking up all of my my grass, because the other trailer is taller, so and it holds a little bit more. I don't know, I might hold on to this and pull it behind that wagon. That actually isn't a bad idea either, and then I can do twice as much, and then I'll sell it. But yeah, so I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and leave it there after, well actually no, I want to go and sell those potatoes. So let's go ahead and finish filling this trailer, and then we're going to go and get in the 440 and take those potatoes and sell them. I'm really hoping that I can finish this field on the next swipe back and forth. I don't want to come back out here again, but yeah, I've been having a lot of fun doing these videos, and I feel like I'm getting a little bit more comfortable every time. Talking to a microphone, not really the easiest thing I've done in my life. So I mean, it's not terribly difficult because I am regularly a little chatterbox anyways, but again, it's not something I am accustomed to doing. Alright, let's go ahead and get back over to this, and that leaves us with 22,000 liters of potatoes to offload. I kind of want to plant this back here when I combine these two fields. I kind of want to plant these into potatoes. If I do purchase that other field earlier than that, then I'll have a massive amount of potatoes. So yeah, we'll just have to sit around and see what happens. I've also thought about, if I do purchase that field, putting this one over here into beets, and then getting some pigs, because we can feed them the beets and sell the potatoes, because potatoes sell for a little bit more, unless we want to do cut beets, which I still think the potatoes probably sell for more. And let's talk harvesters. So we're going to keep the Allis-Chalmers because I definitely want that for our farm, and it works perfect for us. It does everything we need. But I do want to upgrade, and I really would like to get back into that gleaner. And the other thing I was thinking about is, now that we have this fermenting silo, is chaff. So do we want to plant some corn and chop it? Because that's also an option. It's nothing I've ever done before. I've never done, I've never chopped any of the, done the chopping of the field for silage before, so it's another new avenue for me. I have never tried it. I think that there's probably some really good money to be made there. Definitely think there's some good money to be made there. But yeah. You guys will have to tell me what you think, because we're starting to grow and we're able to pay our bills, and those two things are what we set out to do, and eventually I want to grow this channel, but I also want to continue growing this farm. Even when Farming Simulator 25 gets released next week, I don't have the ability to run it, so I'm going to continue on with Farming Simulator 22 until I can, you know, squirrel away enough to upgrade my gaming setup here. The next thing would be probably a more powerful laptop. This one's fine. It will run it on base requirements, but as we all know, that probably be pretty laggy. So yeah, that is all the potatoes sold. I am glad you guys could join me, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. And if you did enjoy it, I would really appreciate it if you hit like and subscribe, and please leave a comment. I especially want to hear back on those items we discussed about harvester and the field and the crops, and you know, whether or not we want to plant something like corn, chop it, put it in that fermenting silo. So with that, I want to wish you guys all a great day, and I hope to see you guys soon. See you next time.